planning a trip to Iceland, chances are you're going to want to include the Golden Circle route on your itinerary. So the Golden Circle is famous for good reason. Gullfoss, Geysir, and Thingvellir are beautiful attractions that you can see in the Golden Circle. But do not drive the Golden Circle without hitting these secret spots. I like to call these things Genie's Gems because I love hidden gems and I love sharing them with you. Hello Team Iceland, my name is Jeannie. Welcome to my channel. You are in the right place if you're planning a trip to Iceland because I'm your tour guide and I'm going to help you have the best trip ever. Every single week I'm putting out new helpful Iceland planning videos, so don't forget to subscribe because I want to share all of the goodness and knowledge with you. Today I'm going to tell you about the less traveled or off the beaten path places on the Golden Circle route. Let's get into it. Alright, the first stop is called Thoreau Foss. Now this is a waterfall gem that is just a short turn off the main route. So you're going to be driving right by it and chances are you wouldn't even know if I didn't tell you. This place I'm sure is going to be popular in a few years. But for now, I've never seen anyone else there at the same time. So this is a true gem. And fun fact, this is a filming location in one of the scenes from Game of Thrones. The next gem is called Laugarvatn Fontana. So this is a geothermal spa and also a really nice alternative if you don't want to head to the Blue Lagoon. So a lot of people like to go here just to relax and get in some relaxing heated water, and it's cheaper and less popular and less crowded than the Blue Lagoon. At the next stop, you can put away your cameras because this is a foodie stop. Efstidalur is an old farm that's turned itself now into a restaurant, but my favorite thing to stop there for is ice cream. So because you're on the farm, you're gonna see the cows right there. It cannot be missed. Literally, you're gonna drive right by this place, so don't forget to stop. It's amazing. All right, so I have to include the Brúarfoss waterfall on this list simply because I'm talking about the stops that you're not gonna be able to stop at when you're on like a tour bus or something. So even though Brúarfoss is plenty famous by now and everyone wants to get to Brúarfoss, your next gem is Brúarfoss. So as of this recording, the old route that you would find how to get to Brúarfoss on a lot of blogs and websites on the internet are not valid anymore. And that is very, very importantly because all of those old directions take you through a private summer house area. So a lot of locals are taking their vacations there, and it is absolutely not okay to go through that private area just for your ease of getting to Brúarfoss. So the directions for getting to Brúarfoss are gonna keep changing. Iceland is trying to find a way to get tourists easily to this waterfall. As of now, that place has not opened, but it's gonna change soon, and it'll be easier and easier for you to get there. As of now, I recommend parking right after the crossing for the bridge and then walking along the river until you come to Brúarfoss. This is gonna take you several hours. You wanna plan between 2 to 3 hours round trip for this whole excursion. So yes, it's more difficult to get to, but under no circumstances should you be going through private property. Next stop is another waterfall because can you really ever see enough waterfalls? Not for me. So the Foxy Waterfall is one that, again, you would pretty much drive right by because it's not special or flashy, especially compared to Brúarfoss or Gullfoss. But if you have the time and you want to just relax and enjoy nature, I recommend stopping at this waterfall and taking a few photos. My next gem is also gaining a lot of popularity, but this is an absolute must and the best lunch place you will ever find. Friðheimar is a greenhouse that's turned into now a tomato soup restaurant. So you might have heard of it. I don't know if you guys like tomato soup, but personally this is not your average tomato soup. This is literally the best tomato soup of your life. And it's basically served buffet style. So you get all you can eat tomato soup and all you can eat bread, so make sure to go hungry. If you absolutely don't like tomato soup, they have a couple of other options on their menu, including a flatbread and a pasta and some delicious drinks as well. One very important thing to note is because this place is becoming so popular and they only have a few tables, it is necessary to book reservations to go to this restaurant. So you can't just show up and ask for a table, they're gonna be booked. My last suggestion is also gaining very much in popularity. This really isn't a hidden gem anymore, but I wouldn't want you to miss this stop at all, and that is the Kerið crater. So this is a volcanic crater that's just dotted with different colors, and it's filled at the bottom with this bright, beautiful blue water. So it's such a picturesque place to stop. And you can actually just go on and look into it, or you can walk all the way around the rim depending on how much time you have. One thing to know is Kerið is one of the very few places in Iceland that is charging for entrance to get into. So you want to budget only about $4 US to pay the entry to go in and see it. Now, if you guys want a free copy of my guidebook to the Golden Circle Hidden Gems, including a map, even more information about the stops that we just talked about, including websites, hours, admission, and all of that stuff, then you can go ahead and download my free guidebook. Use it on your tablet or phone while you're in Iceland, or print it off and use it to guide you all through the Golden Circle Itinerary. Alrighty, my friends, that is your Golden Circle Hidden Gem tips. I hope you loved this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next week for another helpful Iceland planning video. And until then, happy planning.